It's Andrew Schatkin show time. Andrew, you're going to talk about Christian persecution today, correct?
Yes, I am. It is a subject which the mainstream media are not comfortable with. You don't hear about it, but I think people should know about it. It's a serious, serious issue. And I have some information. If you just give me a minute, ladies and gentlemen, Nigeria is a very serious situation. They are killing and murdering thousands of Christians and putting them in slavery these are done by Islamic. By the way, let me make clear, ladies and gentlemen, I have no prejudice against people of the Islamic faith. They are mostly law-abiding, decent people. They are not terrorists. They're not bad people. I just want to make that clear.
Right.
Okay. These are political forces. They are not the population of those countries. So let me give you an example. The Fulani, an Islamic militant group, burn houses and stole crops. Christians in Mozambique recently fled their homes in terms of an impending attack by forces of radical Islam. By the way, this is a small minority of those countries. I want to make that clear because people get misled by thinking everybody is doing this. Is not so. I think you'd have to admit that, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. In Laos, Kumu forest, families were forced to leave their villages. They continued to follow Christ. I had to live in a shelter and forage for food. Finally, in Congo, again, an African country, 30 Christians were killed and 5 villages raided. Nigeria is a country of particular concern, and Mike Pompeo, I believe, is connected with the Trump administration, has added Nigeria to the religious freedom blacklist. The government is apparently unable to control these atrocities, but I think people should know about it and know what's going on. Let me give you some more examples, ladies and gentlemen, before we end this show and you gain this knowledge and information. Just give me a minute, Neil. 1 second.
No worries. No,
Okay.
I agree with you. This
is the reality of our world.
Yes, it is.
People should know about it. You want to care about the lives of other people. If you don't care about the lives of other people, ladies and gentlemen, then I suggest you rethink your position. The Coptic Church in Egypt is seriously attacked by the forces of Islam. And Christians, in Islam, you can get a death sentence for saying on the blasphemy charge, on saying one word against Muhammad. Well, that's their religion. I have no issue with it, but I differ with their penalties they are affording people. I think, in the modern world, we should have freedom of religion. In Haiti, a pastor serving as a missionary was gunned down in their home. They were in the process of building a church and orphanage, but a home invasion resulted in their home being ransacked. This is occurring in Haiti. This is a worldwide situation. After spending 4 years in prison, a Vietnamese pastor was released from jail before he completed his 5-year jail term. This is a serious issue, ladies and gentlemen.
Right, it is.
This is the lives. Look, I don't want to make a political statement, but I'm going to make a factual statement. We're told that women's rights is important, and I don't do it. Well, women, they're just people. They have rights, and they're important. Black lives are important. Black lives matter, but these innocent Christian people, their lives matter as much as anybody's life.
Then people, Andrew, say that this is not true. This is not happening.
Yes, people say a lot of things. When Hitler was putting people in the crematorium, nobody knew it wasn't happening. What did they? Nobody said anything, as a matter of fact. Correct?
So, I mean, it's good that we're talking about these things in the new year to bring light that Christians are being persecuted. If you put that information out in some other place, it wouldn't happen.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm committed to the rule of truth and honesty and honest discernment and factual. I am not interested in political correctness, Neil. I hope you guys understand this. Yeah. For me, this show is a politically incorrect show. Interested in honest discernment, honesty, and truth and facts. We are not interested in media.
Let's hope they don't take your voice now with the country we're about to go into and shut you down from speaking, Andrew.
I do not think so, because I have nothing against any of these people who are doing this. They are a minority. There are a few thugs. They are not the majority of the people of this country. It is not necessarily even part of the religion. I think it's politics, basically, you know? So,
What other persecution, Andrew? More death. What other countries?
30,000 Christians in Nigeria for the past few years have been attacked and killed. In May 16th, 2 people were killed, and the attackers burned the houses of Christians. On May 18th, the village was attacked in the Yoab state, and a hospital was burned down. In India, there was a bus accident, and the girl who was injured was not treated, and the pastor gave her help. This is just some examples, ladies and gentlemen. This is the tip of the iceberg as to what is going on in this world in terms of religious persecution. For example, in Nigeria, a Christian woman was killed on her way to work for failing to renounce her Christian faith. And this year alone, 2,200 Christians were killed in Nigeria by Islamic radicals. And a 14-year-old girl was forced into hiding with her family after her escape from a forced marriage and kidnapping. 1,000 girls yearly are converted by forced marriage to Islam. A 14-year-old was found chained in her home, who was married by a fourth, and was abducted on her way to school after being forced to marry her abductor. In India, in 2008, a Hindu leader was murdered. I'm very sorry. The death of anyone is very important to me. I'm a Christian, and I know people all have value. Every human being has eternal value, according to our faith. I'm not going to abandon that position. And I love my Islamic brothers and sisters. I wish I could know. I have a number of friends from Islamic countries. Actually, they're very nice people. They are, aren't they, Neil?
Yeah, so exactly. There's nice people everywhere, but there's that extreme. So, Andrew, what should we do to finish up the show?
This country is run, unfortunately, as you have pointed out, by political media forces. There are certain groups that are favored, and that no, I just want to see it about one other thing, okay? Just wait 5 minutes. Okay. As I say, I mean, there are people, there are atrocities. Muslims in China are penned up and jailed. I mourn anybody's persecution, any group, and I think there are Muslim groups do it to each other, don't they?
Exactly, and so
they do.
So I'm not. What's the recommendation for Christians to help those Christians?
My recommendation is go to your assemblyman. Go to your state senator, write to your senator, write to your House of Representatives and say, you want this problem addressed. It is a genocide, essentially, and where we have people being killed en masse, we want a society which cares about these people.
Yes.
I care about them, not because they're Christians, but because they're human beings and their lives are being taken.
All right.
This is true of any group. I have no prejudice against my Islamic brothers.
So ShatkinShow.com to check out the blogs, right, Andrew?
Check out the blogs. Ladies and gentlemen, bear and beware. Anybody who knows me know I'm not a racist and I'm not prejudiced, but I am concerned about persecution and the deaths of other people.
Okay, so ShatkinShow.com. Appreciate it, Andrew, and we'll talk soon. Okay, that was the show.